Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. My name is Rabenschild. My voice is not where it should be, but I just started recording. It's weird. Today I didn't talk a lot, just a few words, and so I don't know. Getting my voice up to speed will happen during the video. I say, good. The cargo drone, yeah, we repaired that the last time, and I made some changes. There were suggestions to maybe not have the corners of the cargo container stick out so much. And in the flight direction, I think that's a good idea. Have a bit of more protection around the corners. I want to have it specifically here on the sides so that if anything bumps on the side, the corners are protected. I don't think that I will need it to the bottom and the top. I hope at least. So we will see how that works out. I added did I change? Might be that I changed some things in here. One thing I want to set up right now is a projector in here so I can repair that, and I want to take a blueprint of this anyway. So we need a second one. I made one already, but I think I want to have a second one. Good thing that we turned off the holo tables in the Big Blue the last time. Sadly it seems to be the tables that produce the lag, because when I came back up here again with the shuttle or with the other transporter, no lag. So we will keep them turned off for now. I'm sad about this. Maybe it's the size of the ships that make problems. Maybe we can reduce, I don't know, reduce the size of the projection. So not the size of the projection, how to say that? It basically simulates a projection with very small blocks, and maybe we can do something so that the projection doesn't use all the inside blocks and all that stuff. Maybe then it loads in easier. I'm not sure. I will take a look at that. I kind of want to have the projections, but if they produce this amount of lag, then maybe we shouldn't do that. Good. Let me get a grip on the remote control. By the way, thanks for all the suggestions when it comes to renaming scripts. I will definitely take a look at them and see what is up with that. That's one thing I definitely want to know. Good. I want to set up more of the... Okay, we need camera 5 is the one in the back. That's what we need. And then we can take a look at all the cargo drone keywords, basically. So we can run that by just saying stop, for example. That's one of the things we need to have. 8 will be our start command. Then we have screen. Screen changes the screen from the navigational to the setup screen and back. Then we go next, and we go pref. These are the buttons, basically. So this is where it changes the arrow pointer in the screen. I will take a look at that in a second, and then we bring this thing back to the surface, and I hope we can start our mining machine today. Maybe I can set that up, fly it to wherever it needs to be, and then we maybe can, or I'm not sure, maybe we can get that done today. That would be nice. So we need screen, we need next, we need pref, we need start, we need stop, and then we need select. Select is basically the button that if we want to add more points to the navigational screen, then we go into that, use select, and bring that up. Good. What we can do now is, and that's why I wanted to do, why I need it in the remote control, is that we can take control of that thing now. I want to fly up a bit. Can take a look at the camera, and now we have our screen here. I want to scroll a bit back, and now we have all the commands that we have on the buttons on the right side and on the bottom, and the red one in the middle there, and basically can use them from our remote control screen. So we can change from the navigational screen to the configuration and back. Let us go in here again. We can change the button. You don't see it because it's only 2 options, but we have the that's next and pref, and then we can select and can set that up. So now we don't have any options in the navigational screen, but I want to have options in the navigational screen, so I select them. There's nothing on 7. I could go and have a button, for example, I think there's a button for add. That would mean that it takes the position of the drone and adds it to the navigation screen or the configuration screen, and it basically makes waypoints for the drone, so we can go here, then there, then there, then there, then there, and don't have to go to specific connectors. So that's pretty neat. The start and stop are self-explanatory, I would say. So we can go to the navigational screen. The navigational screen just has the option to say I want to go back and forth between these things, and then I can press start on whatever I want to go to. I would like to go to the large grid, so maybe we can send it there. No, I want to go and do a blueprint of that. Before, let me go and I have a bit of a problem with the blueprint screen. It takes ages to open, and I don't know why. Does someone have any clue why it could be that this takes ages? I only have 2 ships here. I have and then it basically not crashes, but I can't do anything here for a while, and then at one point it starts back up. So now I can see all the this is, I think, local and Steam blueprints and all that stuff, and then I can go through here and can have them alphabetically sorted and all this stuff, but it takes ages to open up. Is that also a size thing, or I only have these few things here? It's not a big thing that I have here, but I want to remove this one, delete this, yes. And then we make another one of these. So then we have the most recent blueprint of it and can go and put that on the projector that I've brought in. The projector gives me the option to, yeah, easily repair it if I need that. Good suggestion, definitely. And it's nice to have, I would say. I hope that all the setup stays the same, but it should when I blueprint it. Maybe not with the laser antenna or something like that, but all the setup buttons should stay in there. Good. Let me bring that thing up. This takes a while again to load again and all that stuff, and now I can't see it. That's the next thing. It's not here, and I don't know why. So now it's here. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what this is. Okay. I will set this up, and then we will go back down to the planet. We will send it back down to the planet, follow it with the ship, and then I will show you what I've done on the planet. I've worked more on the planetary base, and then we hopefully start our mining machine. I need to take a look at that a bit. That should be set up the right way. So let us, I would say, send it off. That worked really fine. This is something I don't know. This is something I'm not too happy with, that it is really, it just barely misses these things. One thing I want to do is I want to get rid of the setup on this ship. The screens are a bit in my way, and I will not need that anymore because I have the drone here, and so this ship can just be I experimented just with this ship, so everything's fine. Let me build. I have turned off all the build and repair systems here, so the projection doesn't get built that I have put around the ship, and now we can just use them again. Good. That's fine. Yeah, the support on the last video was really great. I'm really happy. A lot of people had something to say and had some suggestions when it comes to how to do that. Not a lot of people really wanted to see the setup process for the script. I will do it anyway at one point, and maybe I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to solve that yet. Only one person said that he wanted to say the setup process, so don't know. Maybe not a lot of people use real autopilots. Maybe people like to fly themselves. So, but we will do it when I set up the mining machine. I need to go in anyways and set that up again. At least the part for the bases. So that should be easy. I've worked more on the station. The station is now airtight, at least the first room. And now from there I can work on hangars, I can work on production areas, and so that will be really nice. I'm still sad that the projection doesn't work out, sadly, or it works, but it makes a problem when you are coming towards it, because then it loads that thing in, and I'm not sure how it does that. So it could be that just it being there makes any problems. We will see. The base, the solar farm is done. What I had there the last time with these things flying off, it might have been, or the solar arms flying off, it might have been just the fact that I didn't finish the rotors. When I worked again on them, it was really crazy. These things didn't want to stay still, and after I added I think one more solar panel, both both of them just spun out and flew away. So really, they broke off the head, the rotor head, and then whoop, were gone. Not really nice. But after I worked again on it, added rotor heads, finished the rotors, turned up the rotors, gave them power, everything was fine. So after that, I could set them up and they wouldn't fly away. I hope that it stays that way, that it is not a thing that maybe affects me when I come back from orbit, for example. There are certain things that make problems when you come in from orbit or so and go back when you load an area. I hope it's not the case with the solar farm there. I have just a few panels on them, on that thing right now, and I have set up oxygen farm somewhere else, but later I want to integrate that all and then it works. Okay, coming in on the ship, I hope the cargo drone is already here and not crashed. That would be nice if it is not destroyed, but we have the blueprint now. So if something went wrong, we can just blueprint it out and use it. Yeah, just maybe it's not a good idea to let it come back from orbit and go to orbit alone. Have it just, no, it seems it landed perfectly fine. See that? Ah, perfect. See, that thing works out really well. It is here, it parked itself in its spot, and it even straightened itself out. Now we can bring this ship in, land it, and then... Oh, okay, there's still a camera on the front. I need to address that. This thing gets damaged all the time, but it's not a problem. Good, the drone works. That's neat. You can see that the solar farm there, the whole script and all that stuff is up there, and the panel to see the output is up here. So what do we have right now? 4.9. It's we have 23 megawatts, but at the moment we are producing 1.1. There's no need for a lot of energy at the moment. That's a good thing. That thing is not flying. Their length is borked out because it's just, the sun is just staying there for now. So 4.9%. Nice. The walkway up here, I wanted to have that to save up on energy and save up on hydrogen. Makes my life a lot easier, although I'm getting dizzy coming down here. I have guns at the moment set up everywhere to kill the spiders, and here are the oxygen farms again right now. They just pump out a bit of oxygen to help with not having so much ice being pumped into the oxygen, into the air vents up here. So the spiders spawn in here too through the floor, so that's why I have guns on the top. So see that there? It seems that they sometimes just die when they spawn through anything. If they don't do that, then there's these guns. So I'm happy that this works out. So I've started another corridor here, and there's more to the back here, so we can make the whole thing bigger to the back here too. There's underneath the floor here in the middle, and underneath here are conveyors. I've used the Eichster's decoration pack to have these things in here. It's a bit less intrusive than the normal conveyor. Makes things a bit easier. And then it goes up there to these armored conveyor blocks, and they run to the air vents. So it's pretty neat. This thing will vanish here. I will work on that basically in the meantime. We will not do that too much on camera, or we will do it on stream. Good. What we need is a mining machine. I'm not sure how big we should make that thing and how we set it up. I would like to have some drills on a rotor with pistons. I know that this is always dangerous and always leads to problems, but again, I have the feeling it would be nice to be able to anchor one of these machines to a space and then drill out whatever is beneath it. I want to use stone dusters to get rid of the stone. We don't need stone at the moment. And so in the top will be a few cargo containers, and I want to set it up in a way where the cargo drone can come in, connect to it, get filled with whatever is in there, and then I can just automatically let it come back, and it will then be emptied out here by hand mostly. I'm pretty sure, or I will use one of the inventory scripts to just empty it out and put everything that's really necessary into respective refineries and all that stuff. That will work out. Good. I will remove some of the ships from the deck. I want to build it on the deck of the ship. I know it's not completely supposed to be that way, but that's the only space I have right now that is relatively big, and I don't have to go to the ground and build it. Let me remove some of the things here, and then we start out. We have a stable platform now that we can maybe build onto, and I'm not sure how to do it yet. So having pistons added to pistons might not be the best idea, and I might not be able to go down too far. So what I think would be to have a piston offset and then add another piston to it basically on the side, add another piston to it on the side, and then have one led back to the middle. Problem is I don't know how to do that. I'm not too good with the piston stacking stuff, and I'm not sure if that's really a thing I should do. It could destroy the whole thing. And then I need to figure out how to power the whole thing. While working on it, I had the idea that maybe we could also instead use the beam laser, the mining beam. I figured out that a beam laser would use at, don't know, 150 meters, and that's what we are set to anyways, because the range of an ore detector is around 150 meters. So we could bring the range of a mining beam so far down that it maybe doesn't take up so much power anymore. So we could just go down to 150 meters or so, and then it would take, I don't know, 500 megawatts or something like that. So if we work with two or with one of the modded reactors, we could get that. Another idea was to maybe use batteries for that. The question is, what should we use there? There are modded batteries out there. I took a look at them, tiered batteries or something like that, that run on, that that give out huge amounts of energy, saved up energy, and we could then use solar panels to just reload the battery and then run it once in a while when it is reloaded, let the mining beam run, let it gather up materials, then have a pause in there, reload the whole thing, and so on. So we could use the beam laser with it. I kind of need an opinion on that again. I need to know, what should I do? Should I set up this system with a beam laser, with a mining beam turret underneath it, and then maybe use batteries to power the whole thing? The tiered batteries, again, it feels cheaty, but putting, I don't know, 50 batteries on here, that's just too crazy. So maybe have tiered batteries on here and then use it that way, again with solar panels that reload the whole system when it is set up, and it is only used when there's enough power, and then we can use the beam laser as long as we need it. Would that be an idea? Could we do it that way? What do you think? Maybe that's an idea. Good. I want to set up some stuff anyways, but it doesn't really matter what system we use in the end. Yeah, the alternative, I didn't talk about the alternative would be to use drills, to use pistons to drive the whole thing down. The thing with that would be that pistons are maybe not so easy set up, but on the other hand, they save up on energy like crazy. So for that, we could use normal batteries, or a reactor to fly that thing, a normal battery to power that thing, and some solar cells, and we would never have to think about a solution to power the whole thing in the end. So what would your suggestion be there? That's one thing I definitely want to know. Okay, I need one in the center, then have this and this set up. I want to have a central spot where I put in the control mechanisms and the controls and all that stuff. So no, wrong button. Cargo containers, I think I can do with 2, and then we could add a reactor somewhere, but we need space for laser antennas or so, and we need space for a normal antenna, maybe control settings, maybe a cockpit. We need to be able to fly that thing somewhere, and I could use don't know, a flying thing to lower that down on the surface, but I think it is easier to just give it the ability to fly itself. Stick some thrusters on there. What we would have to do is completely empty it out when we want to fly it away, so that it is at its lightest when we bring it up. I'm not sure how to do that. Okay, let me 6. Put up a reactor. Gee. We will go with an azimuth reactor for now. And again, this thing shouldn't be the main power source. Basically, I want to use batteries as the main power source. have a cockpit somewhere here. I have a cockpit somewhere here, just so that we control it if needed. Is that thing done already? No, it needs material still. Or what does it need? Reactor components, how many? Around 2,000. I'm not sure if I can't produce that here, so I need to bring that, I need to bring that back from orbit. So that's a thing I hopefully can do. This is still producing. I will let that run, and that's why we can't finish it today. That will sadly not happen. Some conveyor, not conveyors, some gyros. No. Need to fill up. Some gyros will be needed, and then I need to figure out how to place the thrusters. I need some thrusters down, one up. It doesn't need to be completely fast, and it doesn't need to be completely maneuverable. I just need to be able to set it up on the surface, and then it stays there for a while. We need to find an iron deposit. That's a thing I need. And everything else I need to bring in from orbit. But the main point about that will be in the end a way to, again, dock a cargo drone to it and then fill it up, bring it back, all this stuff. That will be the main thing in the end. But I think I'm running long, so maybe I will stop here. I will wait for your suggestion when it comes to this thing. How should we do it? Drills, pistons, or maybe with a beam laser and or a beam drill, and then some modded batteries so that we can set up solar panels that reload the batteries, and then we can use it, reload the batteries, use it, and so on. I think that would be neat. On the other hand, the whole drill system would pose a bit of an engineering challenge. So let me know what you think I should do. Good people. I think that's all for today. We have begun with that. You saw the changes I made to the base here and the power that we have here now, and we now have the cargo drone here that we can definitely use to to bring back and forth stuff. I will use that thing to grab me some reactor components. That's the next thing I would do. Good people. I will say thanks for watching. Hope you liked the episode. If you did, then please leave a like on it. I hope to see you in the next one. See ya, guys.